Well, kia ora koutou katoa, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the absolutely beautiful 1/14 First Avenue here in Tauranga. A big warm welcome to those who are here in person, and a warm welcome to those who have me ruining an exceptional view, who are viewing online right now. It is just one of those premium views that you really do desire when it comes to your property choices. We're going to go through the choice features of the property reasonably shortly. We'll get the legals of the contract. My name is Will Johnston, I'm your auctioneer. My job is very simply to check for cash interest in the property, and if not, move to the next phase of the campaign. It has been brought to the market by Sadie Headland. She has had an exceptional amount of fun and pleasure when it comes to presenting such a beautiful property, and we do thank our vendors for the opportunity to present that to the market and entrust us with it. So it is 1/14 First Ave in Tauranga Central, stratum and freehold, record of title 357777, vacant possession on offer, and 20 working days from the date of the contract for possession and settlement date. GST included in the bid price as well, so it's a GST inclusive offering. What you bid is what you pay. In terms of the property itself, well, if you are placing a bid here today, a couple of things afforded to me as the auctioneer. Can nominate sums by which we increase bidding, can refuse bids, place bids on behalf of the vendor, called a vendor bid. I'll state it as such below the reserve price. If you do place a bid, you do that on your own behalf, acknowledging that you received all of the conditions of sale and you're in a cash unconditional basis. Any quarrels, shall we say, I will temper those, and if not, we'll go back to the last undisputed bid, unless there's a physical fight, which I'm hoping for today, and if that doesn't happen, I'll be disappointed, and if it does, I'll be very excited, and the property may be withdrawn from the market at any point before it is sold today. If you're a purchaser, we'll get you to fill in the memorandum of contract, any information when it comes to GST, but again, unlikely as it's inclusive, and the purchase price, 10% of that as the deposit. So in terms of the property itself, 1/14 First Avenue, one of those properties that just feels like you are permanently living in a luxurious lap of a hotel in terms of penthouse and all of the amenities that you could possibly desire. Let's start at the bottom and go up to the top. First and foremost, not often do you find a property such as this with great water views like this, but also your own private pool. So the opportunity to just relax over summer with your friends and family, direct access to that from the bottom floor, and possible bomb off the deck into the pool as well, depending on how adventurous you are. In terms of that ground floor, we've got 3 bedrooms down there, all well appointed, living area, and then again that direct access to the pool. And then further down, actually, if you want to get right down to the water, maybe walk along the water's edge to Memorial Park or into town for a coffee, or maybe even a scooter if you're that way inclined, or possibly a jet ski if you've made great life choices. To get on into town. In terms of downstairs as well, remiss of me to not mention possibly one of the best home cinemas I have seen in a property in Tauranga for a very, very long time, and probably the best wine cellar I have seen for quite some time. Those who have been to the property will understand the value of something like that. More refined, of course, in terms of an owner of a property such as this nature. And then we move upstairs to the real living, 2 living areas in the property, dining and kitchen that are open plan and great access to this fantastic sun-drenched deck. And then, of course, you've got the living upstairs as well with accommodation and office as well. Great courtyard out the back, nice private courtyard. You are tucked back off First Avenue, quite part of First Avenue, but even tucked further back off it as well. So nice and private, and well, you can't get much more central in Tauranga than First Ave, can you? So in terms of the location, beyond reproach. So, ladies and gentlemen, here to check if there is cash interest in the property, and if not, there'll be some very, very happy people who are viewing online today in terms of the breaks coming off of a conditional nature. So a first call for an opening bid on 1/14 First Ave. Seconds. Opening bid offer, ladies and gentlemen. Some who are here for the entertainment, and ego-wise, I appreciate that. Third and final. Opening bid. Can I welcome you in, man? Well, look, very well. We will pass the property over. We'll hand it back to Sadie to deal and close the auction, deal with all parties outside of those auction terms and conditions. A lot of conjecture in regards to the price of this property and value proposition. It is priced by negotiation now. More than welcome to have a conversation with Sadie Headland. She's able to direct you and guide you in terms of value as to where the vendor sees it, and see if we can get you into ownership and talk you through the process of making an offer. So that ends the offering we do have here at First Ave today. Thanks for those who are in attendance. Thanks for those viewing online. We'll see you at another Sadie Headland auction powered by Bauer reasonably shortly. Cheers and good morning.
Oh, look, I'll take that golf clap.